Welcome back. We're with you live until 12:30, and coming up today, what do Elton John, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Kristen Davis from Sex and the City have in common? Well, we meet the woman who is the connection, but what does she do? Cindy Lass reveals all at 11:30.
First, we Brits are known to be a nation of pet lovers, but what length would you go to show you love your fluffy friend? Some celebrities, including Elton John, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kristen Davis, have had portraits of their pooches done. Cindy Lass is the artist who has painted them. She's here now to show us some of the paintings that she's done today. This actually started with the death of a loved one, didn't it?
My little Yorkshire Terrier, Cookie. And I wanted to help Battersea Dogs Home because they really needed their profile raised, and they've never done fundraising, which through me now they do.
Right.
And so I thought, what a great way to do celebrity dogs. Nobody had done it, and nor had I. I'd never really painted dogs. And so my first port of call was Sir Elton John, because he'd actually got these from Battersea Dogs Home, and I sent him a very kind letter to which he said, by all means go ahead. And I waited and waited, and he said, right, I'd love you to do it. And it had to be delivered to his house to check that it could go into the show, and he loved it. He said I picked up the spirit and the character and everything. So
just send a photograph.
Yes, because at the time I just had a baby and I was doing the show and I was faxing and doing lots of different things. A lot of people did invite me to their homes, but it didn't always work on time.
Yes.
So this big dog here, this is Dennis.
Yes.
And Joseph is the Border Collie, I suppose.
That's
Border
right.
Terrier, I should say, here.
Yes.
Isn't he lovely? And how long does it take you to do these?
All right, something like this takes anything from a month to 2 months because I work with acrylic on canvas. And also, just doing a little line or something, if you're on top of it the whole time, you can't necessarily see the likeness. It's just one little line or a stroke that brings the dog to life.
They're very exuberant, and are you a trained fine artist or
I've
anything?
never ever painted in my life, and to your viewers, you can only try. I had a sellout show, my first show. My mum said, do it, have a go, and I did it. I've
Now
never
they're going
ever...
for 5,000
and upwards. I've got auction in New York.
Amazing.
It is. Anyone can paint. That's
And some
what
of
I
the
feel.
stars are quite... Let's move along. Some of the stars are quite surprised by the style, aren't they?
Well, yes, because apparently my work's quite naive and impressionist style. But this is interesting. Kirsten Davis, I went to New York and she said, oh, can you pop it into me? And I popped it in. And then her PA rang me 2 days later and said, you know, she loves it. We've sent the cheque to the charity. She's not going to give it back. And apparently she had a two-page article in the New York Post, and it mentioned Cindy Lass' portrait.
And
she loved it.
This is her dog, Callie.
Yes.
Look at that. So you're getting an element of the character of the dog, and
Yes.
that's what all the owners have said to you. You've captured something of the essence.
Yes, because you know, a lot of them, they do it like photographic style, where this is like art from the heart. This is my style. You know, life is for living and for enjoying, for God's sake, you know.
Cindy, you're starting to make me want to take up brushes. Right,
is the idea.
Good. And who's this?
Well, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, this was very sweet. I was invited to go there, but 9/11 had just happened, and one thing and another I didn't. But I got sent the most amazing photo of this great big muscly Arnold Schwarzenegger cuddling his little poodle, and I really wanted to do that one, which I might do.
That's extraordinary. It's not quite a picture you imagine, is it?
No, but he was actually cuddling his poodle, and it was just lovely to see that tenderness, you know, because you always see him with these very violent movies and everything.
Eating a Hummer.
And that's at home, in his home in LA, and he just loved it, because none of them realised they were going to be on these massive circular canvases, and the style that they're in.
Lovely.
That's
okay.
great.
Now, this is George Michaels.
Now here, this was his puppy, and again, the composition is also very different. I had about 8 different photographs. Again, the time he wanted me to go there didn't fit in, etc., etc. So when I did this, he loved the composition, and because, you know, he's at home writing music a lot, it's in his home. So I feel life is about energy and colour and love, and so I feel very pleased that they're all enjoying them.
They are fun,
and the money
aren't
went to
they?
Battersea, so it's...
And this is
happy story.
This is Richard Branson's dog.
Now, Sir Richard's been wonderful, because when I did my show for DOGNY for New York,
This is a charity set up for the animals.
who, when they came out of 9/11, they got put down because they had all the fuel and all bits in their eyes and nose, and nobody knows this.
This are the rescue dogs.
Yes.
Gosh.
So now I've put by, through this show, money that the volunteers have money to have showers at the side, because they just got put down. Because can you imagine if you've got fuel or petrol in your nose? Terrible.
And these are the dogs who are sniffing out survivors and
Yeah.
working out what's going on.
Yeah.
gosh.
Because I had a lot of different charities who said, oh, you know, do this, do this. And I didn't want to just do a dog shelter. I wanted to help. You know,
That's brilliant.
I think 9/11 changed everything. Anyway, I'm going off the subject.
No,
So,
that's
Richard
good.
Branson has been very helpful.
He did brilliantly because he let me, through the charity, ship about 40 paintings over. And so much so he loved my artwork that they're now doing flying paws, which if you fly anywhere in the world and you have a paw put on your passport, you get a Cindy Lass portrait after 20 portraits.
It's like hair models.
That's good.
Yes.
And this you've got a recent exhibition
Yes.
happening it's next
17th,
Tuesday, I think,
yes.
isn't it?
Now this I'm very excited about because I've never done this before. I went to all like Dame Shirley Bassey, Elton John, all of the top celebrities and asked them for their favourite flower. I then went to Swarovski crystals and I stuck them on, so I had terrible nails for a long time. But this is going to be in Square One Gallery, which is 592 Kings Road, and everyone who'd like to come along and see, there's a combination of these there and my own work, and it's benefiting the Elton John's AIDS Foundation.
And that is signed by
Dame Shirley Bassey. And she loved it. What about that? A glamorous lady loved a glamorous painting.
Well, of course.
And this flower is...
A tiger lily.
Tiger lily.
Because,
Tiger Bay.
Tiger Bay.
Absolutely. Now, we can't have you here without giving you a bit of a challenge. You've told us already it takes 6 to 8 weeks to paint these. How could you feel about 50 minutes? Would you try one? Well, this is
it
lovely
is,
pussycat.
Well, yes, the thing is that you've got dogs here. Do you just do dogs or do you do cats as well?
I'll do a cat for
Would you? Because we've got, this is our really aloof cat who, she deigned to have a picture taken. This is on my phone last night. It's the only way I could get anywhere near her. I took this yesterday on our phone. This is Peaches, our cat.
Peaches,
Yes,
okay.
Peaches the cat.
Peaches are cat.
Peaches, our cat, yes.
I take it it's
cats
a girl.
are us, actually. and so I don't know whether there's anything you could... She's called Peaches because those are sort of peachy colours, sort of speckles in the fur.
Okay, so that's my challenge. How
Yes,
long have I got?
You've got, well,
50
not very
minutes.
long, actually, 50 minutes.
Mum,
Normally
put the kettle
2
on.
months, 50 minutes. So
Okay.
you don't
Could
have
you
to
give it a
finish
whirl?
obviously.
I'll give it a whirl.
Thank
Pleasure,
you, Cindy.
pleasure.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you very
indeed.
much
Lovely.
indeed.
Thank you for showing us to them.
Right,
Showing
it's-
them to us.
Actually, I'm sure they loved seeing us. It's time now to have a go at today's competition, and will Cindy Lass have finished painting my cat? The artist who paints the A-lists, Mogs and Dogs, will be revealing her work in just a few minutes, so we'll see you then. Don't go away. Welcome back. Still to come, artist Cindy Lass has painted the pets of Elton John, George Michael, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Today she's reached the pinnacle of her career. She's painting my cat. How's it looking? Let's have a look over there. That's our Peaches. Yes? Oh, it's looking good.
I'm having a nervous breakdown.
She's having a nervous breakdown, she says. Well, normally she takes 2 months. She's done that in 50 minutes, so that's not bad
No,
going
I think
at all.
it's Cindy who's having the... Oh, I see. Nervous breakdown, not the cat.
No, the cat is having a nervous
Oh,
breakdown. Yeah. Earlier today, we met Cindy Lass, who paints celebrity pets. She's now reached the pinnacle of her pet painting because we gave her the task. She normally takes 2 months. She's done this in 50 minutes. It's our Peaches.
Wow.
Peaches the puss, the Schofield puss. Wow, that's great.
That. Here is the real Peaches, as taken on your telephone
My phone
early
last
this morning.
night.
There. And here is the portrait.
Now, what you've done here, you've given her more of a sense of humour than she's actually got. She's a fairly humourless cat.
Right.
But that's
But that's the
fantastic.
Cindy Lass Art from the Heart campness, because I like to see good in everyone. And I'd like to invite your viewers to come to Celebrity Flowers on May the 17th at
You're
Square
a
One.
good saleswoman.
I have to do it. It's for charity, Elton John's AIDS Foundation.
Well, you can give that to charity and
Excellent.
raise some money for us.
Do you want to do it here at the gallery or on,
Do it at the
on
gallery.
live? At the
Yeah,
Fabulous.
yeah.
Will you come down?
Yeah, of course.
Come on down.
Thank
That's wrong
you,
programme.
Cindy.
Well done, she's
Thank
good.
you,
That's
yes,
good. That's
lifted
it
us
for
all.
today.